Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily tarot. So today we are taking a look at doing a twin flame spread. Now obviously not everybody is going to be into the twin flame energies, and that's absolutely fine. It just means that this is not going to be your reading this time round. You can also watch this reading if you're dealing with any type of soulmates. Oh my goodness. My voice is leaving the room. Yeah, you can also watch this reading if you're dealing with any type of soulmate, okay? I will say as well, please do be bloody careful where you're getting your information from if you are dealing with a twin flame situation, okay? Check out my description box below. Make sure that you're not getting yourselves into more trouble than is necessary, okay? Just be really, really careful where you're taking your advice and your information from if you are dealing with a twin flame situation. Now, I know that people are going to ask, what decks am I using today? So I will tell you instead of putting it in the description box below. Because again, not everybody is going to read the description box below. So the main tarot that I'm going to be using is this one here. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Tridevia. I'm reading that as Tridevia. Beautiful black and gold deck. That's an independent print. I'm also going to be using the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle. This one was actually gifted to the channel by a wonderful subscriber. And then for advice, I'm going to be using this absolutely stunning Ethereal Alchemist tarot. Now the link on where you can purchase a copy of this particular deck, that is going to be in my description box below as well. Right. Oh yes, and we're also going to pull Island Time Wellness. I'm sure you're all already familiar with Island Time. I'm going to be using that deck as well. Right, so with all of that being said, let's get into this reading. And I am going to be taking a look at the energy of your twin flame or your soulmate, how they feel about you, how they feel about your connection. We're going to be looking at what is your soul contract together. How you can deepen your relationship, how you can both grow as independent individuals, and of course we will be asking for advice and guidance from the universe as well. Right, so let's get into this. What's going on for our collective, please? What's going on? What is the energy of our collective soulmates at this time? What is their energy towards our collective? Okay. Judgment and the Sun. So their current energy towards you, with it being this particular combination, I don't know if you can see that because these cards are a bit dark. Okay, so they are hoping for some kind of retribution here. They are hoping to put something, you know, make something correct here, okay, with this Judgment. Now, I'm reading the Sun as how they feel towards you, which is they feel incredibly optimistic about you. Every time they think of you, they just feel incredibly happy. This sense of belonging, basically. Now, this is the energy of someone who is hoping that you're going to give them another chance with Judgment. Judgment is the card of second chances. Again, it's completely up to you what you decide is going to be the right thing for you to do in this situation, okay? If this is an unhealthy connection, then obviously you know straight away what it is I would say to you, okay? You've got to use your own best judgment here, though, okay? Five of Wands is in the position of how they feel about your connection. So, yeah. I mean, Five of Wands is arguments, unrest, discourse, and you can see, well, you might not be able to see. I probably shouldn't have used this deck, it is a bit dark. One of these wands is actually lit, okay? So you stand out from the crowd, you're completely different from everyone else that this person has ever known before, has ever met before. It feels to me with that hand sort of pushing the other wands out of the way. Okay, the hand, looks like the hand is pushing the other wands out of the way. It feels to me that this individual is willing to step up where necessary, okay? They feel that it is worth putting in the work as well. They also feel that there's been a lot of misunderstandings. Maybe there has been an argument here. I don't know. But again, 5 of Wands, you know, it's one of those more sort of icky energies. Okay, 6 of Swords. Now, your soul contract together, 6 of Swords. That's sort of that's the ability to be able to process things in a healthy way. It's being able to move on from something. 9 of Wands, boundaries, okay, boundaries and self-defense, strength, and the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Coins. Okay, so your soul contract together, it's reading as if, number 1, you've to use your best judgment when it comes down to who you give chances to, okay? There is codependency that's coming out in this energy. It's really quite common. I wouldn't punish yourself for that, okay? It's a really common thing to happen, especially in like soulmate readings. There's this almost desire coming through to try and be someone different in order to prove to the other person that you're worthy of love, almost, okay? That's also part of codependency. So your soul contracts together is to accept each other completely with this 6 of Pentacles, because it's a very even number, is to not make excuses for red flags, okay? It's not what I'm saying, but it's irritants, minor irritants. Does this person snore, for example, you know? Is there going to be able, excuse me, are you going to be able to come up with some kind of compromise about this minor irritant and them you, okay? You can tell us more about strength, our collective, what's going on? 5 of Swords off center, competition. Somebody needs to get over the fact that that their counterpart does get a lot of attention from other people, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the counterpart is going to run off with someone else. Okay, I'm getting like a really disinterested type energy here. So either you or your counterpart does get a lot of offers, a lot of attention from others, and you or your counterpart isn't interested in anyone else. So there's a trust issue here as well that's coming through. What's this 6 of Pentacles for our collective? Thank you. 4 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I told you. I told you. That's someone flat out refusing to get involved with anyone else because they're happy. They're happy with you, or they want to be happy with you, depending on whether or not you're actually in a connection with this person right now or not, okay? This is someone who is flat out rejecting everyone else, pushing everyone else away, maybe even ignoring everyone else because they're hooked on you. You are their person as far as they're concerned. Now, again, with this being soul contract energy, it's learning not to feel threatened by other people within your connection. That's your soul contracts together for this particular reading. Okay, 6 of Swords, 9 of Wands, Strength, 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords off center, 4 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Now, if this is an individual who has strayed in the past, then it's saying that their part of the soul contract is to start being more grateful and to start definitely introspecting, hermit energy at the bottom of the deck, introspecting on what it is that they do have instead of being focused on what it is that they don't have. Okay, so somebody definitely does have a lot of work here to do on themselves. And of course, learning how to process things in a healthy way. Learning how to stand up for yourselves, again, in a healthy way. Learning to tell people, no, that's unacceptable behaviour. I'm not putting up with that. But doing it in a way that isn't bitter. Do you know what I mean? Okay. How can these two deepen their relationship, please? How can these two deepen their relationship? Okay, it's one of these. The Two of Cups. So you can deepen your relationship by building on trust. Okay, Two of Cups is an equal exchange. It's that equal give and take. It's fairness. It's that balance. It's sharing your problems and concerns with each other. It's both filling up each other's cups here. Okay, so somebody, either you or your counterpart, needs to ensure that they're not being a pushover. Okay, I suspect it could be you. You're needing to learn not to be a pushover, not to take bad behavior from others. Okay, you can deepen your relationship definitely by spending more time together here with this Two of Cups. Okay. This also indicates that the relationship does need to grow to the next level. Okay. And tell us more about this Two of Cups. Tell us more about Two of Cups, thrower. The Two of Swords. Yeah, you can also deepen your relationship by somebody being more decisive. Okay. There's a little bit of wishy-washy energy here with that Two of Swords. Somebody needs to be more decisive. They need to listen more to their own inner voice when they're making decisions. Okay. Did something just... No. Right. How you can both grow. How can you both grow? The High Priestess. So you can both grow by tapping in more into your spiritual gifts, your spiritual side, into your own intuition. That's all High Priestess energy. You can both grow by learning to quietly observe each other on much more of a deeper, meaningful level here. Okay. I don't actually want to use that deck for your advice. I want to use this one. What's your advice for our collective, please? What's your advice? Advice for our collective. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, literally one love, true love, union, total trust, total faith and belief in each other, support of each other. It's unconditional love. That's the Ace of Cups. Okay, so your advice is to everything that you do, everything that you approach, do it from a place of love. Okay, and that includes your counterpart as well. Before we pull from that one, I want to take a closer look at that Five of Wands. What's that Five of Wands? I know I'm backstepping ever so slightly, but there's far more messages that are wanting to come through. Yeah, the Moon. That demonstrates to me that somebody is afraid to make the situation worse here. So if you've not heard from this person, collective, it's because they're afraid of making things worse. This individual definitely is in love with you, though. And I feel strongly that you're also in love with them. Okay, this is saying for you both to honor your feelings for each other here. Because without honoring your feelings for each other, it's just going to remain stagnant and stuck. So somebody here is denying how they feel towards their person, for certain. Actively denying how they feel, but then by the same token they're like, oh, but there's nothing I wouldn't do for my person. Well, yeah, there is something they wouldn't do, and that's basically admit and honor how they feel. Make it make sense. Can you tell us more about that Five of Wands, please? Queen of Swords reversed. That's cruel and critical energy. It could also be very dismissive. So this individual has got it in their head that you're going to be dismissive of them. That you might laugh at them, maybe. But again, isn't that judging you in a negative light? Is it not? So is that why Spirit's saying Ace of Cups and Two of Cups for like your advice and how you can both grow? Because that's not very loving. If the other counterpart's sitting there going, oh no, my person, they wouldn't listen to me, they would just dismiss how I feel, yada yada yada. That's someone judging their counterpart in a negative light. Is basically assuming that their counterpart is going to respond to their feelings of love in a negative way. And that's not right. It's not fair. You can't judge somebody for something that they have not done. That's why this individual is not telling you how they feel towards you, collective. Because they're too busy trying to predict how you're going to respond to them. And the answer in their head is negative. How is that right? How is that fair? It isn't. Because the vast majority of you are sitting there hoping, wishing and praying that your person is going to tell you how they truly, truly feel towards you, and they're not doing it. Technically punishing you for something that you have not done. That's what's going on with this energy. I knew that there was way more to that Five of Wands. I'm glad I clarified that now. I'm really glad I clarified that now, because there was a huge question mark hanging over that, because it's almost like what they would do and what they're thinking is not the same thing. It's in conflict with each other. This person is in love with you. They are in love with you. And yet what they're thinking is, oh, I can't tell the collective that I'm in love with them, because the collective, they're just going to dismiss me, they're just going to brush me off, probably even embarrass me, laugh in my face, yada yada yada. They should not be sitting there judging you for shit you have not done. They're just assuming. They are assuming. And they shouldn't be assuming. That's why the Two of Swords is down there. Yeah. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Exactly. That's why I keep saying it's really important when you're reading tarot to feel out what is going on. You've got to feel out the energy. Seven of Swords. Somebody is lying to themselves. This person who's sitting there judging you, they're lying to themselves. How do they know that's how you're going to respond until they actually say those words to you. How do they know? They don't. Can I have a healing message for our collective, please? Healing message for our collective. Okay, heal abandonment wounds. That's the one that we're taking. I know you had a lot that flipped over there. I will tell you what they are. Sacred sexuality, karmic purge, the chosen one, and speak your truth. So you've got, I'm going to do these ones intuitively, okay? Accessing the unified field, right? Sacred sexuality, 9-9. So this is an exercise in trust, as we've already covered, okay? The unified field is the oneness of everything, how everything is connected, okay? And then you've got karmic purge, mirror reflections. That's pretty much what that counterpart is doing to you. They are projecting onto you perhaps what they would do if they were in your situation, right? So see, with them making their negative assumptions about how you would respond to them, that's actually them projecting their inner reflections outwards onto you. And it is a very karmic way to be carrying on. So they're being told, purge that, forget about doing that. That's not appropriate. Okay, it needs to be purged. It is going to go. The chosen one, fast track to ascension. So I do feel that you're both ascending in ways that is quite quick. And because of that speed behind the ascension, it might leave some of you feeling a bit dazed and confused, okay? And of course, speak your truth, express yourself, yes. Instead of all of these assumptions, somebody needs to express themselves openly, honestly, and to stop basically trying to put their judgments onto you. Where did I put that book? Okay, 7-7, heal abandonment. So yeah, they've probably got like abandonment issues here, which is why they're projecting that onto you, collective, or vice versa. Okay, again, take it as it resonates, because basically you're going to know as to whether or not it's you that's doing that to them, or if it's them that's doing that to you. Right, so we've got time to forgive, heal, abandonment. You have experienced abandonment in multiple lifetimes. Wounded stories are subconsciously causing you intense soul pain that makes you easily triggered when you experience rejection or unrequited love. This card implies that you need to heal traumatic experiences and the influence of unhealthy relationships. You have been abandoning your own needs, which is the same as not loving yourself. You will move beyond the fear of abandonment when you realize that caused yourself this pain because you separated from yourself. It is time to forgive yourself for not standing up, for not showing up, for not speaking up for your need to be heard, loved, or respected by others. That you were taught to experience love. You must earn... you were taught that to experience love, you must earn the love that you seek. Yeah, which is really twisted, isn't it? Love isn't something that should be earned. Like, that's the sort of shit that comes out of narcissist mouths. Okay. This produces the need for approval and creates feelings of rejection and feeling left out or left behind, causing you to justify your actions. Letting go of your old identity is painful because you experience the death of your former self and former patterns, yet it's necessary for you to create space for your new identity. Yeah, so recognize that love isn't something that should have to be earned, okay? Don't confuse that with trust. Trust should be earned. Love should be given freely. Love should be given freely. And the thing is as well, that message, and as I keep saying to everybody, do not think that I'm sitting here reading these cards from my ivory tower, okay? That it couldn't be further from the bloody truth, right? I have actually heard that quote come out of someone's mouth. A person that it should never ever have come out of their mouth, screaming in my face that I had not earned their love. That was my own birth mother. Yeah? The person least on the planet that should be making out that a child hasn't earned her love. That's disgusting. That's evil. That's narcissistic. Of the highest high, right? Somebody here watching this read has had a very similar, if not the exact same experience as that, right? Either yourself or your counterpart, probably both, especially them, because they're the ones that sitting there going, I can't tell my twin flame that I'm in love with them, because they're gonna just shun me, they're gonna just dismiss me, yada yada yada, okay, which you have not done. Technically they're judging you by someone else's standards because of their own abandonment wounds, right? So they're needing to really sit with that and understand what I've just said about love. Love should be freely given. End of. Yeah. Right. Let's keep it going. What is your focus? Let's take a look. What should our collective's focus be, please? Should our collective's focus be? Thank you. Your focus should be on happiness and going for it. Okay? Combine your talents with passion, live your dreams, helping others, gratitude journal, and self-love. You both independently got to focus on what it is that makes you happy. And somebody here is being told to go for it. Step outside their comfort zone, make plans, now is the time, favorable outcome, and in alignment. So focus on being in alignment, okay? I feel in a lot of ways that actually both these messages are for both of you, for certain, right? Taking those necessary risks in order to create a life that you're both happy with. Being in alignment, living their dreams, helping others, and basically demonstrating to even to strangers that love can be and should be given freely. Right? It is not one of those things where there's a limit on it. Right? Love should be a limitless resource, if you want to look at it like that. And there is plenty for everybody, right? Interesting read, but that is what I have for you. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. Any information that you need, you're going to find it all in my description box below, including the link for my my Patreon page. Basically anything that comes out of a read that's going to be a little bit too dicey to put up on YouTube, I'm going to put it up on Patreon instead. Okay, so you can join me over there for free. Membership is free. If you follow the instructions on the Patreon homepage to find where you can join for free, because I know that when you land on the page you get the 3 paid options and it's not really obvious that you can join for free. Keep scrolling down. Okay, you will eventually see a join for free button. Okay, so that's what we're going to do over there. It would be absolutely fantastic if you could join me over there. There's no set timetable, okay? I'm just going to drop stuff on there as and when I feel that it's necessary or appropriate. The card decks that you can purchase, again, that's in my description box below. And of course, the all-important personal readings. If you're needing to book a personal reading with me, the link for that is also in my description box below. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you want to see more. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.